You ever mess up the meat on a barbecue grill?
Ashamedly. I'm not ashamed about much, but the embarrassment that comes with messing up.
So did you overcook or under?
I've done both before.
You burnt.
Well, the first time I undercooked chicken.
Whew. Which one's worse? Burning, like to a crisp, or undercooking? Which one's worse?
Burning.
Yeah, because it's
be.
like, man, you mismanaged.
We can kind of just go throw it back on for a little bit.
Yeah.
Burning an expensive piece of meat.
Oh, was it your meat? Did you buy it?
I did.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn somebody else's meat.
Right.
Somebody shows up with some ribeyes or some T-bones, and you burn them.
There's some confidence to go, yeah, bring me your stuff, I'll cook it. Like, you got to have some
I was barbecuing last week. We barbecued last night. We barbecued last week. The weather's so good here in LA. We're barbecuing all the time. And there was a guy that was asking me as I'm making the steaks, how do you know they're ready?
Do you know?
And I said, by my eye. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah, just watch it. Really? And then I made the steaks, and got them all ready and killed it. Put them on the dish that Julia had gave me. I brought them in. She goes, whoo, those are perfect. And I look at the guy and I went, you already know.
Let's go.
He was like, what? He's like, I got this whole method and this thing, and
yeah,
I'm like,
same.
Yeah, nah, man.
I think I'm a straight
I've
scientist.
been trained by Julia. I've been discipled by my wife.
She's a grill master.
Oh, gosh. She's anointed by her father for barbecue. It's crazy.
I swear she could walk out and by the smell go, you need to flip those.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Yes. We had that thing rocking last night. I mean, chicken, steak. It was somebody's birthday, so we were, trying to go big for him. And we were it's the worst when you got that barbecue going. It's it's at a very important moment, and then the smoke gets in your eye. It's just like, oh gosh, and I'm wiping. I'm like,
completely disoriented.
And I'm just thinking, you can't feel me now, Ice. I need you, buddy.
It's the only way I know if it's good.
And nothing's better when it's like, one's cooking real good at the, because your barbecue.
Yeah, the hot spots.
The hot spots and the chill spots.
Everyone's different.
And I'm like, I got to get this guy back here. Up here to the right. It's like ameners in the church. Don't sit a good amener in the back.
No.
Put them right here in the front.
Yep.
You're moving that meat around. So, we killed the meat last night. Unbelievable. And this morning, Julia's making, she packs a lunch. She's very responsible.
Wow.
I've never packed a lunch in my life.
What?
And Julia, she says, this chicken is undercooked. And I was thinking, thank God. She didn't catch that last night. She's like, this piece right here doesn't look that good. And I was like, it's fine. She says it now the next day.
Wait, did you guys eat it?
Yeah, I don't feel that bad. But my point is, and she's like, it's good. It's good enough. But, it wasn't like,
yeah.
She, it wasn't to her standards.
Right.
But I was thinking, thank God I didn't face any embarrassment last night in front of the
bad.
group. It's like I could have gotten sideways. I could have gotten killed last night.
We did ribeyes on the grill last night.
Oh, same. The best.
Halfway through the cook, the propane goes out.
No.
So we got to move them. We don't have AC in our kitchen. The thing reads 87 degrees in our house. Oh. we're cooking as hot as the ribeye.
As the meat.
Yeah. It was great.
Have you seen some of these TikToks where it's like people are frying eggs on the side of the road?
Oh,
like
it's wild.
Just insane.
Yeah.
Nothing better though than a good barbecue. You make your salad, you make your meats, you chill. You sit there as a man and you feel accomplished.
Yeah, more so on the grill than any other.
We did nothing. We went to Whole Foods and bought meat.
Turn on the heat.
Yeah, they did. I did nothing. I feel like a man. It's like, dude, you're having
cavemen.
burrata with peaches that were on the grill, and you feel like a man. It's terrible. It's terrible thinking. But it's like, yeah, I made this. Like, bro, it came prepared from the
seasoned
butcher
already
at Whole Foods. So stupid. All right, let's go. All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Leadership Lean In. We're thrilled. We are honored to have you with us. Thank you to everybody that's a part of our small little nation. It's not the biggest nation in the whole world. We're a small little nation, but by golly, gosh darn it, we are leaning in, trying to get better, trying to improve. Thank you to every person that likes, subscribes, and thank you to everybody that shares our content. It means the world to myself and our team. If you've missed out on previous episodes, you're a new leaner, go back and watch some old stuff and we're all trying to get better. Today, we are talking about taking things to the next level. I love this old saying. Somebody used to say, a whole nother level. The nother.
Yeah, you can't say another level.
Another level.
We're going to another level.
Yeah, it was the nother, like my brother from another mother. No, not as cool. But how do we go to another level? We don't want to stay the same.
No.
What got us here won't get us there. If you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep getting the same results. Insanity, that's the definition. Is like, I'm doing the same stuff. I'm trying to get different results. No, you're going to keep getting the same results. So your systems are perfectly designed to deliver the results that you're currently getting. So we want to grow, we want to evolve, we want to change. I want to give you 3 things to help take you to the next level, a whole nother. You ever get around somebody, you're like, man, you're on another level.
Yes.
It's just like you sense it.
Yep.
They've put in some work. Mm-hmm. You don't roll out of bed and just you're on another level. You've made some sacrifices, some changes. You've identified some problems. So here's the first step. It is called preparation. I want to give you some quotes on preparation today. I like this one. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. I like that one. By failing to prepare. We got to prepare. Otherwise, we are preparing to make a blunder, to make a mistake, to get an asterisk, a blemish on the car. No, we want to get ready. I like this next one. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 hours sharpening the blade. Is that a quote right there? So we think it's about working harder. It's about working smarter. So I got to spend 4 hours getting that blade sharp and ready. How do I get ready for an event? How do I get ready for a message? How do I get ready for a lean in? How do I get ready for a conference? Preparation.
That's right.
In the preparation, therein lies the separation. You separate yourself when you prepare yourself. How about this next one? Success is where preparation and opportunity meet. Woo! I like that one.
Crazy.
They're meeting together. Who's been meeting together? Ooh, preparation and opportunity. You know, if you stay ready, you won't have to get ready when the opportunity comes your way because you've been getting ready. And now that opportunity has come. Boom. When those two kiss together, success is the result. Last one. The more you sweat in practice, the less you will bleed in battle. So we're practicing, we're preparing, we're getting ready. And I always think, let me say that again. And I always think, God never blesses chaos. He will never bless disorder. So the first thing he does before he performs a miracle, he gets you ready to handle the blessing, handle the miracle. Let's just use an illustration from Jesus, the greatest leader of all time. Before he feeds 5,000, what does he do? Sits them in groups. Prepares. And I think when you sweat in preparation, when you take all the time to get things ready, all of a sudden you start feeling, I might be ready for a whole nother level.
Yeah, I think preparation too, I think we compare with another P word, patience.
Ooh.
You talk about all the time with our team. We got to go really slow so then when the time comes, we can go really fast.
That's it.
Most of life, though, isn't that slow.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, it's that jet fuel. It's that, catapult into whatever's next because you've just done the right things to be ready.
Yeah. And I always go back to John Wooden, the greatest college basketball coach ever, arguably one of the greatest coaches ever, won 11 national championships for UCLA. The first thing that he would do when he would get his new class, his new team every year, is he would teach them the first drill was how to put on their socks and how to tie their shoes.
Crazy.
Not dribbling, not passing, not shooting, not defense, not conditioning. Socks and shoes, preparation. Because we got to start with the main things. Who cares if you can run fast? You're going to get a blister. Who cares if you can play defense? Your shoes aren't ready. Your socks aren't put on right. I like that, being in the details of preparation. And I always feel like, man, when I'm prepared for a meeting, I'm prepared for an interview, I'm prepared for the moment. So much of leadership is living in the life of preparation mode. Get the budget ready. Get the details ready for the event. Get everything ready. And then it's like, man, why are you so light? Why are you smiling so good? Why do you feel so excited? It's because I already did the heavy lifting. The heavy lifting is not in the event. It's in the preparation. So here's the next thing. Number 1, preparation. Number 2, now we're in conquering. How do I go to a whole nother level? I start getting to that new space, and because I prepared well, now I can live well. And I'm conquering the land, conquering the campus, the location, the podcast, the business, the team, whatever it is. I'm conquering this new role. Why? Because I got ready for it. And now that I landed the role, man, I'm acting so good. It's so cool. It's like we have a friend that, auditions for a lot of roles. And this person was, she lives in an apartment. And so she was trying to land this role. And whatever the role was, she was, method acting so well. She was screaming her head off because she was trying to send in the audition tape. And the neighbors came by, and they're knocking. Is everything okay? Oh, yeah, I'm just auditioning. I got to send the tape in.
It's a great story.
Preparing.
Yep.
But if you land that role, now it's time to get in that thing. And what you did on film, now you're doing on set.
That's right.
I'm conquering, crushing the message that I'm going to preach, crushing the podcast I'm going to record, whatever it is, fill in the blank for you. Get in there and dominate. Get in there and swing as hard as you can. I always think of that story, when the prophet tells the story about the man that struck the ground.
Yeah.
Just 3
times.
Just 3 little hits. He said, you should have conquered.
Yep.
You should have kept going. I always think great leaders know how to seize the moment. They know how to make the most of every opportunity. They know how to suck the marrow out of everything that's presented to them. How about these quotes? I came, I saw, I conquered. I like that. I'm trying to conquer. I'm not trying to just be married. I'm trying to conquer being married and doing it happily together.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to just coast through parenting. I want to be the best parent, a great father. I don't want to just do my job. I want to do my job better than anybody else. I want to do it to the best of my ability. How about this next one? He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. So if I conquer me, I know I can conquer the role. I know if I arrest my attitude and I arrest my spirit and I work through my agenda and my motives and all of my stuff, then I can go out and I can conquer what's in front of me. But I think so many people don't play nice guy. Great leaders are not nice guys. I just want to get along with everybody. No, I do not want to I want to conquer whatever role, whatever resources, whatever position God has placed me in. I prepared for this, and now that you put me in here, I'm going to crush it.
Yeah, I love this language. I'm maybe an unhealthily amount of competitive. I just my whole life I just think of everything as competitive.
Yeah,
everything as an opportunity to conquer. I think the older I get, I love that quote that was saying, the man who conquers himself is the greatest warrior.
The greatest warrior.
When we use this language, it's not like we're gonna conquer that other church.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna conquer that other coffee shop. No, we're just gonna conquer the calling that God's called us to in the season. Yeah, the space that we're in. I'm gonna conquer my pride, or I'm gonna put away my temptations or whatever it is. Every morning I wake up in the same bed as the person I got to go to war with, not my wife, me. It's like
say her name.
It's too good. Yeah, but I love that language because it is. We overcome. That's an everyday thing. You get a chance to win every day.
That's it. And I think, why is he so inspiring? Let's go to another winner, Tom Brady.
Man,
6.
I hate him and I respect him.
6 Super Bowls, right? Greatest of all time. What are the 2 words he's most famous for saying constantly over and over
Deflategate.
again?
No.
Very well placed. Very well placed. He is famous for saying, "Let's go."
There it is.
That's his go-to. And what is he doing? He's fired up. This man's been watching film. He's been eating like a machine. He's been stretching and working out. He's been looking at all the play calls. He gets on that field. We're about to conquer you.
That's right.
Oh, you think you've won the game because you're on the 1 yard line and there's a minute left? Somehow that guy Joker's still able to get it done. Somehow. Because he's going to conquer.
Yep.
And he lost a couple times. You know, Eli got him one time. I think Nick Foles got him one time. But for the most part, this man just kept conquering. And I want you as a leader to think the same. If you put me over a team, I'm going to conquer my role. If you put me over a campus, if you assign me to a position, whatever I do, I'm going to prepare for it. I'm going to conquer. Third and lastly, stewardship. This is how you get to the next level. And most leaders stop at preparing and conquering. And then once they've conquered, there's like, look at what I did. Look at what I built. You know, just this awesome. Look at the budget. Look at the building. Look at the following. Now, the real test of leadership is the last one. And that is now stewarding what you prepared for and you conquered. And now you are stewarding. Don't underestimate the power of being a good steward. The Bible's so clear on this. It says, you know what? Take the one away from the bad steward and give it to the good steward. In other words, if you're not good at stewarding what you currently have, God will take it away and give it to a better man. No, I want to be a good steward with whatever I have in my possessions. I just got one for you right here. How about this one? We are not owners. We are stewards of all that we have. And so because it doesn't belong to me, none of it's mine. My marriage is not mine. My kids are not mine. My church is not. Nothing I have is mine. It all belongs to somebody else. So I want to manage it and steward it like it belongs to somebody greater, because it does. And so the better steward I am, the more I could be trusted with more. The way that you lose something is by neglecting it, abdicating your responsibility, pushing the buck onto somebody else. The way that you gain more is that you treat well what you currently have today. And I just want to encourage you, don't underestimate the power of being a good steward. Being a good steward is not going like, what I got, I'm going to just watch after. Being a good steward is taking 5 and turning it into 10. That's stewardship, multiplication. And when you live like that or lead like that, you can take your life to a whole nother level.
That's right. Stewardship isn't sexy.
No.
It's in my mind, it's the least exciting, preparation. We're getting ready for battle, conquering.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, come on. We're crushing this thing. Then, now I got to take care of it. But I just want to go on to the next thing.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a principle here. The more you learn how to steward, that's the soil of whatever God's going to plant next in your life.
Prepare you for next.
That's right.
We just celebrated 10 years on Sunday, and it was really a lot of fun around here, a lot of celebration. And, the first photo we show the church is 11 of us in the living room preparing. I posted a photo on Saturday night, how it started, how it's going. How it started is of a little small church in Santa Monica we rented every Tuesday night. We talked every Tuesday night about this church we were going to start for 1 year, preparing. And then we launched. And guess what we started to do? Conquer. And we started with 2 services, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. And now 2 morning services and 1 at night. And now 2 morning and 2 night. And then 3 morning and 2 night. And then we launch another location. And then we launch another location. And then we go on tours and we launch merch and we start a conference and we start a college. We start music and just conquering. Guess what? All that's fun, but it lands in stewarding all of it.
That's right.
So I just think anybody can pave, anybody can plow, anybody can create. But when Jesus heals old boy's daughter, gets up and he says, now you give her something to eat.
Yeah. First thing he says, feed her.
Feed her. Why? I can resurrect stuff. You're going to steward it. Mm-hmm. So God helps you conquer, and then it's your job to steward. So how you do some things is how you do all things. Nothing is disconnected. So how I'm stewarding my home, my car, my bills, none of it's disconnected. I must. It's a mandate on all leaders to be a good steward of all that's in your possession. I'm going to prepare. I'm going to conquer. But by golly gosh darn it, if I got meat on the grill, I'm going to steward that meat. That ribeye, that chicken. I'm not going to have my wife ever say again, this little meat's a little undercooked. No, be a good steward. You're doing better than you think you are. There are more people that are for you than against you. And the best is yet to come. We'll see you next time.